Alright. Quick recap. We know who killed Mia. It was Mr. White. Red White. And not only did he kill Mia, he is now putting the blame onto us. We're no longer just the defense attorney. We are the defendant, the attorney, and the overall underdog in this case. Let's see if there will be another episode after this one, because I think they have a death penalty here. Not sure. It's a weird mesh of Japan, if Japan invaded the US, and anyways. It's kind of like, it's like a more pleasant version of A Man in the High Castle, where there was no German involvement, just Japan. But it was like more friendly. Well, I don't know. Let's keep going. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Miss White was today, it would be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What if the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. I would do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. There is. It's called the facts, like DNA, fingerprints, stuff like that. Watch a forensic file. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix? You know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix, well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet, then I'm gonna be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. September 9. 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor, I will be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of this event are already quite clear to the court, and today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge just ask with why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If I was gonna raise an objection about this, I suppose it would be me. Objection! Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that's what I said. Oh dear, do my Locktoons confuse? Name. These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. CEO and president are not always the same person. It's chief executive officer. And you have the chief financial officer, the COO, chief of operations. But they're not always the same one kind. Watch Undercover Boss. Did you know the victim is Maya Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed murder from there? I won't tell you what you already know. Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. I can't rip this guy's testimony apart. I'm done for. Why do I feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Because you have a case of main protagonist. Which is good in video games and bad in D&D. Because you're not the main protagonist, it's collaborative. Ho ho ho. I hope you made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. So you're gonna put me to death. Okay, cool. Okay, but yeah. Let him have it, Phoenix. Witness testimony. Let's see. He was about 9, I believe. I was quietly profusifying. That is to say, reading to you. So, papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then that I saw a spiky-headed man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, the man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occur as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Witness's account. Why do you think so? How do you know what the time was? Because I'm always absolutely positively perfect, you know? No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. Do I press further or hold back? I'll hold back. Let's see if anybody attack him on this point any further. Okay. What are you doing at the time? I was quietly profusing. There's some people by the window. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did she know she'd been tapping the Faye off his phone?
Objection!
Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I'll answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Faye woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Ho ho ho, I know, after all. I'm El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprehende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I am always absolutely perfect. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this new detail. And we're gonna present.
Objection!
Wait right there, Mr. White. You dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. The victim ran to the left as you claim she did. She would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running to a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did. Phoenix, look at his face! I don't think he's lying about this one. Yeah, maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a sec! Yes, Your Honor? Miss May said right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction? They're both right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that would explain the conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? He was not in the hotel. Where could he have been? In the law offices of Fango, of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where he was standing.
Take that!
This is where he was. Look. When the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would have appeared that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes, no taste. That is where the killer was standing. Yeah. They're the same person. Order! I will have order! Anyone disrupting the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? The rapscallion.
Objection!
The postulations of the defense are distortion of truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. But now he's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It had been unclear, and for this I apologize, Your Honor. Might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your last testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. Then you hit her, savagely. That's what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see? You hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That doesn't make sense. You be cross-examined. You bet I will. And we're going to present an autopsy.
Objection!
Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? That's my chance at him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you are absolutely perfect? Oh, face from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
Objection!
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. No! The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break. Don't let him get away. Very well. The witness would care to revise his testimony. Crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now. Wait. Mr. White? Okay. See, I looked out the other window when I heard the thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia running to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. And you did it with a single blow. Thwop. Thwop indeed. Very well. You may begin. Miss Joanna, my stomach, you see, is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over.
Hold it!
You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? The glass light stand. Right. The one that had fallen off the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that striker was odd? Very odd. Press further. Mr. White, huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes? Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Hold it!
The glass stand was lying on the floor. That's the first I've heard of this. Why didn't you tell us about the stand before? Why, me? Well, I was instructed not to. Wait, one moment. Give me a minute to gather my thoughts. I'm so confused. He's falling apart.
Objection!
Your Honor, please, I say you do not allow the witness to be badgered any further. Yes, Your Honor. Very well.
Objection!
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the light stand. What? The stand broke into pieces when it fell. Just by seeing the broken pieces, you would have no idea it was a light stand. So tell me, exactly when was it that you saw the stand? Answer the question. Isn't it obvious? I saw the stand before it fell over. So you saw the stand before the victim was attacked then? Correct. That would be no problemo, right? Big problemo. There's a big problemo. Problem here. What problem is this? Mr. White, let me make sure I have this straight. You saw the glass stand through the window from the hotel before the incident occurred. Correct. That is so. It's conclusive, definitive, undeniable, unimpeachable. No, it's impossible. You couldn't have seen the stand. What? Why couldn't he? You have proof? I sure do, Your Honor. The person in the hotel could not have seen the stand before it fell over.
Take that!
Look at this. These are the floor plans of the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window of the office, this area you'll be able to see. Here. Well, know that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Curiosity. Mr. White, if you own the Gateway Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. The only place you could have seen that from is inside Bay Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Yeah, really peeked it. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor? I... Miss Mia? Looks like I'm about to get a verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Mr. White? I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crimes now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. The wiretap? Order, Mr. Edgeworth. Explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court. Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I don't like where this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you went to Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fango law offices. That's when I saw they had goods at the light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined Mr. White knew where the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White has been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright theory is revealed for its baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fanco law office because I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw the glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Correct. That is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine me. What am I supposed to do now? Talk, Phoenix. How do you know? Do you have proof?
Objection!
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faith's conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Hold it!
Was it really you that went to the office? Or was it Miss May?
Objection!
Unidentified fingerprints several days ago were found in the Fanco offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fanco office.
Objection!
No. Strike. Oops, there it goes. Well,
Hold it!
let's press. Why did you tape me his phone?
Objection!
There's no ban on the current case. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. So do lawyers!
Hold it!
Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. There's a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That's all. Oh, maybe he's bad or enough that I can bluff him out of something.
Hold it! Objection!
I'm afraid this is as far as you go, Mr. Wright. Time has come for you to make your defeat. You fought honorably. No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix! Over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, hi. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. You're finally awake. Hey, Phoenix! Gak! There's no way to greet no friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're... Maya? Didn't you know that vain women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya's channeling you, Mia. That's right. I am Maya, but I'm also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? You have the receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah. The one about Maya on. Phoenix! White wrote that, not me. So, what do you want to do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. It's a regular receipt. Looks like some famous department store. $1,000. Wow, a big spender item. Last light stand. Died to push September 4th. September 4th! That's right, Phoenix. Bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. What did Mr. White say in his testimony? It's the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think court's about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Right. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. As a defendant, well... Are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yes, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that's required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you this is the last time I'll ask you. But as the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Ashworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I see. Let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. We may begin cross-examination.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor? Would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Oh, glass light stand. The date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder! You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered bank offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can ya? No. It's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand that there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then, the trial is all... That is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? Boy, he can warm his way out of this one. Oh wait, forgot, and Sedgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic the defendant claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This is another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. If anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. Objection denied. What? The completion of the trial will be postponed until tomorrow. Can I go home? Of course, thank you for your time. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read the note out loud. Mia, what's this? Your Honor, if I may, you're quite persistent today, Mr. White. You bet I am. My life's riding on this one. Something I would like to read to the court.
Take that!
Remember me gave me a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. You look so confident. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial, Mr. White. Yes, Your Honor? You've done it again. It was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty! Yay! That is all. The court is adjourned. September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me. And Maya. Maya? I'll forget as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No. There's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight? Say 9 o'clock? I'll see you later. Chief? Mia? Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia, I was kind of worried you might not, huh? Of course I came. Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? You should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya. Maya? What? Do I look like my sister? Look like you were her. Might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, get to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See, Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of, huh? She means the office! This office! Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Fey, reporting for duty. Wait, no, on second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business. You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick. You know what this means. We're partners. You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now, but if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. I can call offices. Got a good ring to it. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching. You don't have better things to do, Mia? Right, okay, Nick, let's do it, huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! It's a great burger joint down the street. Come on, time's a wasted. Okay, wait up! The end. This one was a bit longer, because there was no good stopping point. See what comes up next, shall we?
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to see updates.